this is Bridget with Life on Spectrum, and today I wanted to talk to you about audiological testing or a hearing test. One of the first signs that you may be aware of that there might be something different about your son or daughter is actually not answering you or looking at you when you say their name. For instance, with my son, a lot of times it felt like almost like he didn't hear me. When I would say, Brian, Brian, there were times that he wouldn't look at me or anything. So what happened is instead of just saying, oh, he's got autism, they may make you do a series of testing, and one of the ones is audiological. I want to stress to you how important that is. The audiological testing is not just for hearing, it's also for processing. So you could actually learn quite a bit through the hearing or audiological tests. The hearing test will actually show the doctors or the audiologists whether your son or daughter can actually hear the different ranges of tones. If they can, then that could be one of those check boxes of saying that they're possibly on the autism spectrum. But if not, the earlier you can hear or the earlier they detect it, the better the different hearing devices are that could help your son or daughter. So keep that in mind. The other thing is processing. A lot of people think that a speech or language pathologist can actually identify a processing issue. A processing issue is basically how a student takes in information. Some students do it through hearing, some do it through vision, some prefer through tactile or kinesthetic reasons. But one of the mostly, just like you know, you're sitting here watching me and listening to me. Listening is always a big issue with processing. So an audiologist is the only one that can actually determine if they have a processing issue. So it's very key to get this done. Even if you are getting the ADOS done, which is an episode for previously filmed, you can look at that for the ADOS. You should always have a hearing or an audiological test. The other thing that's crucial to remember is an audiological test is they do have to wear headphones. So before you go to the audiologist exam, make sure your student knows what's going to happen. Also, some audiologists allow the parent to sit in the chair and then have the student sit on their lap. And usually that brings down some of the sensory issues and some of the anxiety that the student may have. So play it by ear. Make sure the audiologist is aware of some of their, let's just say, their little tiffs or whatever the issues may be, so they can plan ahead also. And remember, you can always bring snacks because all they have to do is show some kind of emotion when they hear the tones, and it doesn't have to be like raising their hand or anything. It could be a look or a twinge or whatever. So keep that in mind and make sure you are aware. Get your son or daughter an audiological assessment because it is important to know about processing and if hearing is an issue before they're diagnosed with autism. Hopefully that helps, and I'm Bridget with Life on Spectrum. Thanks for watching that episode, and make sure you come back and join us again for upcoming videos. They'll be uploaded almost on a daily basis. Also, if you really enjoyed us, like us below, or even leave a comment for us to respond back to. And if for all of you that are really involved in the Life on Spectrum, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We appreciate you. We hope that this is worthwhile for you, and we'll see you next time on Life on Spectrum.